everyone! Today we're going to be talking about story structure. That's what happens in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end of our story. This can help us to organize the information that we find in a story, to better understand the story, and to retell or summarize the story. So let's get started. In the beginning of our story, we find the characters and the setting. Remember, the characters are who is in the story, and the setting is where and when the story takes place. In the middle of our story, we find some events, the rising action that lead us to a problem, what goes wrong, that leads to some more events, the falling action, that lead us to what happens at the end of the story, where we find the solution, how the problem of the story gets fixed. So let's do an example with a short story from Advancing Readers Lesson 2.1a. I will read the story for us to organize the information into a story structure chart. Here's the story. Ant was thirsty and went to the edge of a river to get a drink of water. As she took a sip, she slipped and fell into the water. Bird was sitting on a tree branch over the water. Bird picked up a leaf from the tree and dropped it near the ant in the water. The ant climbed onto the leaf. She floated back to the land and hopped onto the shore and was happy to be safe. So in this story, we see that the characters are the ant and the bird. We learn that the setting is near the edge of the river. We don't know when the story happens, but we can guess that it's during the day. And then we see the event that leads to the problem. That ant went to get a drink. And the problem is she fell into the water. Then in the middle of the story, we have some more events talking about how the bird will help the ant, leading to the end of the story, the solution with how the ant gets to land. You can fill out a chart like this for the story structure of the short stories that you read.